Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing one of the best and most popular VPNs out there, ExpressVPN. Now Express is a really good VPN. In fact, it's arguably the best out there, and that's due to its privacy policy, ease of use, performance, as well as its streaming and torrenting capabilities. But I did have like one or two nitpicks while testing, like the outdated look, and so I'll be going over all the fantastic things Express has to offer, as well as some of the not so great aspects, so that you can make a more informed decision about whether or not this VPN is the right pick for you and your situation. But of course, if you'd like to check out ExpressVPN for yourself, I'll be leaving all the useful links, including a special discount, in the description down below, so make sure to check that out. So let's start with the privacy policy. Now, as far as the privacy policy with ExpressVPN goes, it's actually one of the best. Now, all VPNs do claim they have a no logs policy, but that doesn't really mean anything unless they provide evidence to prove it. And so the evidence will come in the form of independent audit reports that examine the network and the no logs policy. So you've got auditors like PricewaterhouseCoopers and Cure53, which audited ExpressVPN to make sure they do uphold their no logs policy and that their network is safe for users to use. Now, further evidence would be provided in the form of a real-life situation when, in 2017, the Turkish government seized an ExpressVPN server as part of an investigation, and they were still unable to extract any information out of the ExpressVPN server thanks to the true no logs policy of ExpressVPN. So you could say that the Express team kind of unintentionally displayed that they do indeed have a solid no logs policy through this 2017 incident. And since then, they've been conducting so many audits and staying on top of their game. So I really like that and appreciate ExpressVPN for that. Now, as far as the streaming and torrenting capabilities, it works perfectly fine. I've tried accessing all kinds of streaming services, both popular and not so popular, and ExpressVPN works 9.5 times, I would say, out of 10. It's that good. So let's say you want to access a streaming service like Hulu, which is only available in either the United States or Japan. You can connect to either country and you'll have access to it. It's the same thing for everything else. And of course, naturally, the speeds will drop when you use a VPN, but with Express, granted you're using the lightweight UDP protocol, which is the fastest protocol, I'd recommend this if you're looking for the best connection, and you'll be good to go as far as streaming goes. And when it comes to torrenting, again, it fully supports it. Any server you connect to will allow you to torrent without any restrictions or throttling. So yeah, when it comes to streaming and torrenting, I think ExpressVPN is honestly one of the best, if not arguably the best. And the reason I say that is because you have 105 countries with ExpressVPN, and what 105 countries means is that you'll be getting access to content from, well, 105 different countries, and that's a lot. You'll also be able to secure up to 8 devices per subscription with Express, so that's very nice if you'd like to share your account or if you have many devices. And as far as security features go, you don't really get much with ExpressVPN, and that's because Express is made with the average user in mind. So what I do like about Express is that it's so quick to connect and disconnect. Not many VPNs are actually able to be so quick with the connection and disconnection. So I really like that about Express, and that's not to mention that even the startup of the application itself is very quick. Now, as far as features go, as I said earlier, you're not going to get much, but you do get the kill switch, which will stop your internet connection if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly, making sure that you're only going to be connected to the internet while you're secured via VPN. And you also have split tunneling, which allows you to choose which applications pass through the VPN tunnel and which ones do not. But honestly speaking, it's not exactly a feature that a lot of people use, so don't mind it too much. Just know that when you use it for a bit, you'll see how helpful it can be. Now, advanced protection is a very handy feature that they've added recently, and this is just going to block trackers, ads, and malware-ridden websites, and you can use it as a simple form of parental control, where you can just turn this on and you'll be able to block adult sites and adult content in general. So yeah, this is a very nice addition. Now, as far as protocols go, you've got a bunch of them. Again, you can stick to automatic or lightweight for the best results, and you have shortcuts. Once you set up the shortcuts on this tab, it'll show up right here. Here you've got browser extensions, so that you've got Chrome and Firefox, and that's basically it. If you'd like to opt out of sharing information, you can go ahead and do so. It doesn't really make much of a difference, as it just helps them fix the service if there are any problems. So you can just keep that on. It's not really risky. And that's basically it as far as ExpressVPN goes. I suppose my only nitpick with Express is that it's really sort of outdated as far as looks. Now, I do appreciate the simple look, but they still haven't given us any dark themes for the Windows application, so that's just a little bit weird. But again, this is very much a nitpick. ExpressVPN ultimately is the best VPN you can get if you're looking for something that's easy to use as possible. It works great with streaming and torrenting. It's got the necessary security features. It's easy enough for beginners to use, and it also works well enough for advanced users to also be attracted to it since it performs very well, especially when it comes to accessing content that's not available to you. It really does wonders. Not to mention that it's hands down the best option for China. If you're a Chinese citizen or if you're traveling to China and you want to access the free internet, then ExpressVPN is also going to work wonders when it comes to that. So that's that's basically it for this video. If you guys are interested in ExpressVPN, you'll find links to pricing and discounts in the description down below. And besides that, if you do end up getting Express, I'd recommend knowing exactly which plan you want to go for. Now, as far as the cost, ExpressVPN gives you 3 plans to choose from: a month at a time plan for $12.95 per month, a 6-month plan for $10 a month, or a 12-month plan for typically $8.32 per month. But if you use the link in the description below, you get 3 months free, so the 12-month plan drops to $6.67 per month. Now, out of curiosity, I spoke to ExpressVPN, and they mentioned that a lot of people end up spending more money on monthly renewals than they would have with the yearly plan, because the typical pattern is that people renew monthly, thinking they might not need the VPN long term. So unfortunately, they end up spending more money on the monthly plan with a higher monthly rate than they would have going with a yearly plan, which significantly lowers the rate, especially with the discount code I provided below. So ultimately, if you know you're not going to need Express for longer than a month, definitely get the monthly plan. But if there's a chance you might end up using it longer than a month, you probably want to save money by going with the longer term plans. And again, if you change your mind or realize you won't need it that long, you can always get a refund during the first 30 days since there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that'll be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to grab yourself the best discount possible. Like and subscribe to see more of these videos, and let me know in the comments if there's anything cybersecurity related you'd like me to cover. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.